Start recording.
Okay.
And we're gonna see how things look. Trevor, could you pull up YouTube?
Yeah.
Let me know when you check out our thumbnail. Okay, that's not centered.
I do think this needs to be lowered a little bit.
You can lower it.
That's easy. You can do that.
Or more.
I'll tell you.
Now it's at the same.
Now it's at the same height as my phone.
Okay. We are live, but we're working out a few more kinks before we get this sucker rolling.
Yeah, we're in the same room. If you can tell.
Yes, we are.
For
The first time in podcast history.
Powell Bros history.
Powell Bros podcast history.
Trevor,
Can you plug in my phone so that it doesn't die?
All right. So I can hear myself.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
Oh, you can.
So there might.
on this
I
mic.
don't know if that means there's gonna be an echo or not. Trevor, can you find out if there's gonna be an echo?
Is there
an issue at all?
Check.
So,
Oh.
Can you make it like omnidirectional or whatever?
does that make it any?
Does that make it any better?
Hey. I still hear it. It might all level out online when it's live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're good.
No, you're good.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Trent,
Are you good? But you can talk. See if there's an echo.
Is there's an echo?
Yeah.
Hmm.
There's just an echo when Tobiah talked.
When Tobiah talks?
Oh, when I talk.
Oh, when I talk?
Oh.
Oh.
Do you know why that may be?
What do these different settings do? It's a pattern. Do you know what those patterns are? Trent?
Yeah, so this is for me. This is omnidirectional or not omni. Well, it's just catching me. If I change, so out here there's no sound, so you shouldn't be getting any sound from him.
I'm getting echo on that mic though.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Is there any echo?
Is there any echo on this one?
No.
Oh.
Are you able to put?
Are you able to put that over
and then point it
towards you? Because then it would really be right behind me.
Yeah, maybe.
You're pulling on that. So don't pull up on that. All right. How's that sound? Is that better?
Or is that worse?
Is that worse?
How's it sound?
It is closer to me,
but it's pointing.
but it's pointing the other direction.
It's a little bit better.
Okay.
That's probably the best
That's probably the best we're gonna get.
Yeah, as long as if we have our regular. normal
Is
audio.
my mic better or has it not changed at all?
Point the mic like that, and then have it the direction come out this way.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't come out this way. It only comes out on the sides.
Maybe you can make it a little further from me.
There. Yeah. That might be best.
Then how's this camera?
This camera looks good.
Okay. Oh yeah, I can look at the camera. I forgot about that.
Cool. All right.
Cool. All right. I think we're about the best we're gonna get.
Okay. Cool. Well,
All right.
Tobias, do you want to officially start us off?
Yep.
All right,
everybody. Welcome to the Powell Bros Movie Chronicles with the Powell Bros. We are here for the first time ever. We are here for the first time ever, live in person. Brennan and I are together in the same room. This is the first time in our podcast history, so it's quite exciting. If you didn't realize that we weren't in the same room, I'm sorry to spoil that for you, but we do not meet in the same room. But
we are here together.
Until
today. We are here together and doing our movie chronicles. So
It's gonna be fun.
it's gonna be fun. Yeah,
we're doing a little early
this week. Crazy week, but we'll be to a regular schedule eventually for movie chronicles. So you guys can expect it on the same day. Eventually we'll do that.
But
for now, we are
working this
out.
Yes, we are.
So,
Trent,
Trent,
how are you doing today?
how are you doing today? How's it
Doing
going?
great. Really excited to be here, to be podcasting with you in person, and yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
We worked out all our kinks and we're ready to roll.
Yeah, sweet. Well, let's see. What do we have going on this week for movie chronicles?
Yeah, I mean, we're all been all over the place in our schedule. We do Thursdays, Wednesdays, Tuesdays, Fridays, But I think what was Wednesday the last day we recorded?
I think so.
I think
I
it was.
think so, yeah.
Wednesday. So
Yeah.
now we're looking at now it's Tuesday, and I don't know, I feel like not a whole lot has really happened. I went and saw the movie Trap, the new M. Night Shyamalan movie on Thursday, and I can talk about that in a minute. But other than that, I don't think there's really. Was there any other movies that came out this past weekend, at least of significance?
I don't think so.
I don't think
I feel
so.
like there might have been another one, but maybe not. This is fun. But as far as news goes, we got the new Batman Caped Crusader show was released.
Oh yeah. Officially, yep.
So I don't know, have you heard much about that one?
Not really. I haven't. I think I saw that it's gotten pretty good ratings so far.
Yeah. I think I had all right ratings, at least as far as critics go. I think the audience has been a little more not so stoked on it, and then diehard Batman fans are pretty upset about it. Granted, they're I'd say they're still following the way that the comics have gone, where pretty much every single female character in Gotham is a lesbian now. But now they're even creating them to be even more diverse, because one's Harley Quinn's an Asian, and all the female characters are overweight, because why not? But this show is I don't know exactly who the main showrunner is, but I do know J.J. Abrams has been a kind of co-director or a co-creator of the show, along with Matt Reeves. I actually don't know. I don't know how much Matt Reeves has had involvement, but he probably has maybe as much as J.J. Abrams. But I know J.J. Abrams has a lot of involvement, so that must mean that Matt Reeves has a good one. So either way, it's super gay. That it's really following three female protagonists. One, I think Barbara Gordon, who, she's the one that becomes Batwoman, right? I've lost track.
Oh,
I've lost
hold
track
on.
of
Sorry.
all those things, all the characters. But
So,
go ahead.
I'm just sorry. Not related to what Trevor was saying. It's with our um. Well, Trevor was saying that the audio was really bad. I just wanted to see what he, if it's still bad or not, because this is our only recording of our audio.
I am recording mine separately.
Oh, you are.
Yeah.
Oh, you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
However, I hope. I guess if it might be picking up you though, so I don't know.
That would probably be.
That would probably be
Okay.
fine.
I
I guess I can record mine separate. I haven't even tried.
Working things out.
Yeah,
Sure.
for sure.
It's all good.
Um,
All right. I guess I'm recording.
I guess
Cool.
and it's all good on. I guess it's all good. You're still hearing my audio
Yep.
and everything.
Yep.
Cool. All right. Looks like my video's delayed.
Oh
too.
wait. No, I am actually no longer hearing your audio.
Oh, you're not?
Oh no, I am.
Through here you are.
Through here you are?
Yes.
Testing.
Through your mic.
Okay.
Yeah, just the audio.
Do you need to adjust the audio, the input at all?
No, I didn't do anything.
Okay. Trevor, are we having issues?
Trevor, are we having issues still?
Echo on both of your mics, but it's
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
stream. I think
We're-
it sounds fine, but in post production, you won't be able to fix it.
Oh, really? In post production?
Oh, really? In post-production, won't?
Why would that be?
What would that be?
Because you would use both your audio files, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The echo on both your mics through the whole thing.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, it wouldn't.
Oh, it wouldn't like
line up, right?
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
if it sounds fine.
if it sounds fine on there, it doesn't really matter because I can just use the audio from the live stream.
What do you think? What, if we were like more separate, would that be better? Because I think his mic is fine. I don't hear myself anymore on his mic.
All right.
Well,
It's fine.
it's fine.
We'll just go with it.
We'll just go with it.
Okay.
Okay. Is it my video's lagging a lot. You know?
Is it? I haven't noticed that.
Is it not anymore?
Maybe
Maybe
not.
not. Okay.
Well, okay.
I think we're good. Let's go and
Go ahead and get back in.
go ahead and get back into it.
Okay.
Cool.
Sorry. I
Wasn't able to listen
to a whole lot.
That's
you were saying,
okay.
because I was trying to figure it.
Basically, every character and every female character in
yeah.
Gotham is a lesbian. And,
Lesbian.
but it's following
Yeah.
Barbara Gordon is one character. Renee Montoya, which I think she's a character that was created in the animated series, and then I know she was in Gotham for a short time, and then Harley Quinn as well as another kind of protagonist in the show. Well, protagonist, anti-hero, antagonist,
Yeah.
somewhat. But the biggest thing is they decided to turn Oswald Cobblepot into Oswalda Cobblepot. So they made Oswald the Penguin a woman. Really doesn't look a whole lot more different than he usually does, but clearly it's a woman, and they had to turn that villain into a female for whatever reason.
Yeah. We did actually talk about that on Wednesday. I don't know if you remember.
I
but,
don't remember anything.
But yeah, that was the only thing about the show that we talked about is that they changed her to a woman, him to a woman, and yeah, it did.
So
it
was just to add
another female character in this large cast of female characters.
Pretty much. Yeah, because they had. Why not?
Yeah.
I mean,
Guess about what you'd expect.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Actually, 1 second. I am gonna try something. I wonder if I flip. I wonder if I am more like this. If there's less chance of my audio getting picked up.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe.
Could be.
All
All right. Well,
either way,
with all this changes, it might be kind of difficult, but it's okay. We'll figure it out
as we always do.
as we always do.
We will figure this out.
But yeah, I mean,
yeah,
that's just what it is. I mean, this is just pretty common,
Mm-hmm.
and
I guess
I don't like. Or was it because I did see something that it was getting good reviews? Was that like critic reviews or something?
I'm pretty sure mostly critic reviews because most of the fans from what I've seen, have not been happy with it. Granted, as I said, this is just kind of par for the course for DC and whatnot. Like that's how the direction they've been going with the comics. Even a lot of the TV shows and stuff. It's just let's make every female character gay and a lot of the male characters
for
gay.
sure.
Because like I know Renee Montoya, she was a straight character originally, but then they
Which one's that?
she's a detective that works for the Gotham PD, and I think she's from the animated series, like a original character for the animated series. But now they're like using her in more things like this.
Yeah, interesting.
So, anyways, it's just continue to interject intersectionality into these stories and
Yeah,
make sure that all these characters set in a fictional world and in a fictional time are aligned with modern day politics and modern day thoughts and what the modern audiences believe and hold to.
yeah,
Same old song and dance.
yeah, for sure. And there's not like you said, a whole lot of other things going on. A lot of what I got to say is regarding Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, sure. You want to just talk about that right now?
Let's see. I saw Henry Cavill post. He said, "To be safe, I shaved the mustache off for this one, just the mustache."
Nice.
Yeah,
That's funny.
a little kick at DC, and there's his mustache.
I just love how self-aware Henry Cavill is.
Yeah.
He's willing to make a joke like that. It's like, yep, that's
Yeah, for sure. That was just hilarious. And then he tagged the director and Reynolds and Hugh Jackman in his
Nice.
post.
Yeah, you have all the actors coming out and talking about their roles now that the spoiler ban is up pretty much. Or the,
I didn't see the last
No,
one
it didn't.
either.
Yeah, because I've heard Chris Evans. So Chris Evans, like apparently he memorized the entire monologue at the end of the film.
Yeah.
Channing Tatum was just really excited about being able to come back and play this character that he didn't get to play before, and now finally was able to play. And
And I didn't know that when they announced his movie, it was like the same time as like Deadpool, like the first Deadpool
okay,
movie.
yeah, it was probably about
That's
about that long. Yeah, crazy.
And surprised me.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see. It's nearing a billion,
Yeah.
which is insane. Like it's already past the highest grossing R-rated movie, which was previously Passion of the
Right.
Christ, and it's 824 million, and we're only 2 weekends in. Like that's crazy.
That is wild.
For an R-rated movie.
An R-rated movie.
It's
gonna be pretty big movie for sure for them. And passing Passion of the Christ, pretty crazy. Because the other two didn't.
The other two R-rated
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah.
Wait, so
The other two,
Deadpool. Sorry, because
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 Joker.
I mean, they,
Joker hit $1 billion, right? And Logan. Did Logan?
yeah, I think so. I don't know. I'd have to look
I don't think
that
so.
up.
Actually, maybe.
I think
it was just
United
United States wise. I think it was. I think Passion of Christ was number one in the United
Oh, I see.
States, and I think globally there was some different things going on. Like I think it had been passed like globally, and other movies had passed it globally already, but it held for America's number one R-rated film, and got passed this last weekend. And yeah, they're at 804 million. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's just a lot. People want fun superhero movies. I mean, like, and obviously adjusted for inflation, every single all those other R movies are actually did better. Right, like even Passion would have done better.
Oh, yeah.
More people saw it. So I mean, there's so many things to factor in, but as far as this day and age, it's pretty crazy numbers.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they've got I saw a Rotten Tomatoes score comparison with Deadpool, Wolverine, and Miss Marvel, and so the critics rated Deadpool, Wolverine about 79%, while the audience gave it a 96.
Oh wow!
The critics gave Miss Marvel 98%.
Critics 98. Wow. Okay.
And the audience gave it an 80. So it's flipped from Deadpool, Wolverine. But I think 79 is good for Deadpool, Wolverine.
Well, yeah, obviously,
even like what we gave it on our mini review. If you want to know exactly what we gave it, which was lower than that, you should go listen to that on our Patreon.
Yeah.
And your support helps us as always. And then Miss Marvel should just be way below that.
Pretty much.
Let's see, do I have anything else?
Well, Miss Marvel's the TV show. Yeah. And like I remember that being like more well received than a lot of the other Disney Plus shows.
Yeah.
This is like a fun young adult superhero.
Yeah, the story actually
show.
Awful. Yeah. Extremely woke. But yeah, sure. Of all the other shows, it was one of the better ones. I mean, nothing compared to Loki. Yeah. Not awful like She-Hulk or anything like that. Did you have anything else on that?
I don't think so.
There was
Actually, one last technical thing. You might actually want to flip your camera.
okay.
Because when you look towards me, you're looking the opposite direction.
Has to be done
Oh, it does. Okay. Well,
are you able to do that?
that's a good question. I might be able to
Stand up and do it.
Oh,
You just have to click a thing.
Let's do it. There, so I see it.
Yeah.
Really tight here.
There's a little triangle blue thing. Just click it. Did flip.
There we go. That's it.
You're good.
All right.
All right,
You
Yeah,
ready?
we're good.
You good?
So
There's been 117 times that the F word has been used in the MCU so far.
117. Okay.
Yeah.
In the end.
One time in Guardians of the
Yeah.
Galaxy Volume 3, and 116 times in Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh my goodness, they use it that many times. That's ridiculous.
117 times in the MCU so
Okay.
far. 116 were Deadpool.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, they went all out on the R rating. And it's I wonder how much that's gonna be a trend in MCU doing R-rated films. I guess. I mean, I don't know what else would they do. Like if they ever do Blade, like that's gonna be rated R.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of
do
characters
Deadpool.
people would like to see in an R rating. most of them would be X-Men, I suppose.
Yeah.
Like if they did a Gambit, an R-rated Gambit movie. I don't know.
Yeah, they may do that. I don't know.
That'd be really cool.
That'd be really cool if they made a Gambit movie. I mean, they'd have to have him talk a little more clearly. Because nobody can understand a word he says.
What's the GIF or meme going around when he says, like, "Oh, I've been waiting I'm waiting forever for this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a name for myself."
Oh, that's like a name for myself. Yeah.
you just make sure they remember what happened today or today.
Yeah. Just make sure they know what happened today. Yeah. All right. I don't know. Did you have anything else in
I
Deadpool
don't
Wolverine?
think so.
I had something for
So
Wesley. There was an article titled "Cancel Mahershala Ali's Blade movie,"
Okay.
and Wesley
Snipes shared
Really?
it. Yeah.
social media.
Oh man.
So I think he
really wants to come back.
I'm
as
sure he
Blade.
does.
And
what's gonna happen.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's announced that even after Deadpool and Wolverine, if Mahershala Ali like backs out, I wouldn't be surprised that he's like, I'm not gonna do it, or even like in a respectful way, like say I'm gonna give it over to Wesley Snipes for him to do one last hurrah, or maybe one last trilogy or something. But who knows?
It's just I'm sure that's the direction they're gonna end up going because it's been such a mess. I mean, we have an episode titled "The New Blade movie isn't even gonna happen."
Yep.
Something like that. The point was like even at that time, that was before Deadpool and Wolverine came out, or we knew any of it. We already knew.
Probably not gonna
Oh yeah,
happen.
Blade will not come to be is what I titled it, and we were just talking about how just the complete mess of what Blade. That was when the director quit, and there's been no new director announced or anything like that.
Right.
So
They're
they're definitely
Much it.
that was the end of that. I think just no official announcements or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Other
Other than that,
we've
let me check something really quick.
Did
Do you have anything?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think that yeah, I don't know. That's just crazy to have all of those events, all the events related to Blade and them trying to make a new Blade. Because for some reason, it's so hard to make a movie about a vampire killer who goes around killing vampires. It's a superhero who goes around killing vampires. It's such a difficult concept that they can't seem to get it right. They just try to twist it, mess with the story, and try to go their own creative direction, but it's nothing that no one wants. No one wants to be part of it. And,
it's pretty wild to me that they can't.
There will only ever be one Blade.
Yep.
There only is one
Very
Blade.
clear,
There only ever will be.
Yep. Just like how there's only one Wolverine. I think Wesley Snipes wanted to make it clear that there's only also been one Blade. Because Hugh Jackman gets a lot of credit for being the only Wolverine to ever exist, but people overlook Wesley Snipes' Blade, and there has only ever been one Blade. It's true. And looking like that's how it's going to stay for a little while.
Probably.
I mean, there hasn't even been variants. Like that's hilarious.
I know, right? Isn't it? That's true. There hasn't. I mean, there's some animated Blades, like the animated Spider-Man show has some Blade, but
there's also the spin-off of the Blade movies, that show that lasted one season. Did I tell you about that?
I don't think so.
There's a live-action show, like lowest quality ever. I don't even know why they made it and didn't even cast Wesley Snipes.
Okay.
Like probably was so low
Who's
quality.
it? Like,
Who's
it's a Blade show. Movie?
But it's like it's supposed to be Snipes Blade, like the same character.
I did not know this was the thing. Was this post Trinity?
Yes.
Post Trinity. Let's see. When did that one come out?
That's interesting.
Look it up.
Blade Trinity, yeah. So it's
Trinity,
after that.
yes,
So
it's
Blade
after
Trinity
that. So Blade Trinity came out in 2004. The show came out in 2006. It's just called Blade the Series.
Blade the
That's what it's
Series.
titled. Blade the
Okay.
Series.
And
it's
let's see,
who's this guy? Sticky Fenguez. Never heard of him before.
Okay.
But he's the guy that plays Blade. And yeah, I mean that they just pretend like it doesn't exist.
Yeah. Huh.
I mean, it basically does.
Right.
If you want to watch
it, free on
Oh,
Tubi.
okay.
But I probably don't want to endorse that. I'm sure it's probably the
It's
worst
probably
thing
terrible.
ever to exist.
Likely, yes.
Especially with how the movies weren't that amazing. I shouldn't say they're terrible.
Trinity was.
Terrible.
First one was good for what it was, and second one
It's all right.
yeah, it's good.
Yeah, but there is a show and does exist, whether they want to admit it or not.
Interesting.
Still, because it's Point Blade.
Yep. Still.
Yeah. So, have you seen that they released director's cuts of Zack Snyder's Rebel Men,
Forgot,
both
yes.
of them. The first,
Yeah, they did release the second one already. I know they released the first one.
like
I've never heard it
like
doesn't
awful
make it any
rating.
better.
Yeah, they technically are on Rotten Tomatoes rated higher than the originals.
Okay.
But so like the first one, part one, went from a 22 to a 29.
Okay. Oh boy.
And part two went from 17
Oh,
to
no.
40.
Okay.
So, still rotten.
Yeah.
All four of them are considered rotten.
Dude, Zack Snyder, he should not be in control of his own projects. I think he does good when he's has some oversight. Sometimes maybe like his cinematography is good. I just don't think he's a good writer and direct.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe his directing is alright. It just, I mean, you didn't watch Rebel Moon, did you? I didn't either. I've heard it's pretty terrible, and just from a story standpoint, and just the direction they went with the plot is just pretty terrible.
I don't know. Like it's funny that he's always releasing director's cuts.
Yeah,
He's like,
no,
no,
this
no,
is
I
my
didn't
true
see my
vision.
vision.
Like, what was the first one?
And people like,
I'm
that
sure
was, like,
Netflix is
not
really
any
confused
fair.
because, like, here,
Yeah.
I hear you tried to pitch a Star Wars movie. They didn't want it. Well, here, we'll let you do your own thing. Just remove the Star Wars brand and do your own thing. And it will give you all this money to do it. And so, because like, oh, it's Zack Snyder. He, when it's Star Wars, like, yeah, who wouldn't want to see this? And so he creates it, and then they release it, and then he's like, okay, now can I release my director's cut? It's like, what was that we released? It's like, no, this is my true vision. This is the one that I finally wanted that I couldn't do because of I couldn't make it long enough, or it was too long at first or something, so I had to cut it out. But apparently he like took scenes that were at one point of the story and moved it to a completely different point of the story and still tried to connect it and made it seem like it made sense and stuff. It's like, okay. And then so the director's cut are also rated R. And so they're like there's like extended sex scenes with nudity and just a bunch of garbage that are just like apparently they're like 4 or 5 minutes long.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my god.
what are you doing?
Yeah, no, he's like the biggest pervert ever, and makes just awful stuff.
And like what?
It's like there's also
there was a reason that Star Wars didn't want to make your stuff, like,
Not good.
and that's saying a lot. Like that's just you should not be making anything
Right.
if Disney doesn't want to make it.
Exactly. Speaking of Disney, just a segue over to Star Wars. Hear about the Skeleton Crew?
No, I have not.
Actually, do you know anything
Well, I
about the
heard-
Skeleton
I
Crew?
know nothing about
I know
Okay.
nothing about it. I might have seen like pictures and just passed right over them without even knowing that I did. But I have not seen a trailer. I have.
nothing.
Well, without messing it up, are you able to go to the Discord chat to see the pictures I sent?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
That's what those were.
That's what those were. I've been staring at these pictures. I didn't know I was even looking at them.
yep. So okay. So Skeleton Crew takes place during the Mandoverse, Mandalorian, whatever.
Oh,
It's
okay.
apparently it's following a group of kids who go on an adventure in another galaxy. So apparently, like they're in a different galaxy, and they go to the Star Wars galaxy or something, and they meet or run into or are followed by Jude Law, who is Jude Law, who's a force sensitive dude. I don't know exactly what he is, but he's force sensitive. He's not a Jedi, from what we know. But he's force sensitive.
Right, which is very common in Star Wars
everyone's
now.
force
You don't have to
sensitive.
be a
You get the
Jedi to
force.
be-
You get the force. You get the force.
But he gets the Force.
Anyways, it's basically like Goonies in space. It's just following a bunch of kids as they go on an adventure and go treasure hunting or solving some mystery.
It's not the worst idea.
No, it's not the worst idea.
It could be done
It
well.
can be. It just doesn't look that good. Like, look at these pictures. Like, it's just, it looks really cheesy. Like, the speeder bikes look odd. Like, they're like kid size.
Dumbo?
Well, and then you have Dumbo. Apparently, so it's apparently the same species as Max Rebo, the dude in the cantina that plays the what is it, drums or something? I don't know. He's the big blue dude, saxophone. Max Rebo. So it's that same species.
Interesting.
Yeah, Dumbo looking
That's
blue
not-
person.
Yeah, that's not. I'm pretty sure we've seen other versions of this species. that don't
Maybe,
look like
sure,
that.
yeah. I don't know. It was a kid though, so I don't know. It could be different.
Yeah,
but-
true.
yeah. I mean, not a whole lot to say about it. I mean, Jude Law, he just doesn't. I don't know. He doesn't really like he belongs in Star Wars, and I'm not really sure what they're going for with his character.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think it's probably going to be a show they're just gonna kind of put under the radar and just pump out and not make too big of a deal about it, because I doubt anyone's going to see this. Like, it's like Acolyte was a different story because it was so bad and such a disgrace to Star Wars that there were people that were watching it, but it really wasn't that many. Like, the viewership was still pretty significantly small.
Yeah.
This one is just like no one cares, and it's not like it's going to be a big lore breaking show. You know, it's set in a post Return of the Jedi. It's meant during the Mandalorian. Like, are we gonna get a cameo from Mando? I don't know, from maybe Grogu. He's gonna show up.
Probably Grogu. Yeah.
It'll probably just be. Well, I don't know. Like, are we gonna get a bunch of cameos? I mean, they probably would have to like get people somewhat excited to talk about it, because there's not much to talk about.
Yeah.
Otherwise.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It does. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't look. It's about what I'd expect, I guess.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have anything else on that?
Not really. Yeah, just another show, another Star Wars show that I don't care about. And I'm a huge Star Wars fan.
For sure.
I don't care.
Yeah.
No reason to care.
Yeah, I know. It's. There's a trailer
No,
out for it,
it's
right?
not.
Oh, it's just
They might have shown footage at Comic-Con, maybe.
I'm sure they
but-
did.
There's not like an actual trailer out. That's all we've gotten.
Right.
That one of those images of Jude Law we got like a long time ago. I remember seeing it. I don't know if it was leaked or what, but they released it with all these other photos as well. So
I remember seeing that a long time ago.
I think it comes. Does it come out this year? I don't even know. I think it's in the fall. It would be fall. Yeah, it comes out in a few months or so. So we'll wait for that.
Yeah, it comes out this year.
Yeah, it comes out this year. Well, it just says 2024. I don't see a release date where I looked. But this year, December 3rd. There it is.
Okay.
Yep. So we'll be watching that through Christmas. I actually might watch this.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
It's not in space. So.
Sure.
And Jude Law, I mean, I like a lot of
Yeah.
stuff he's in. So
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
So I've watched
this
this video of Matt Damon just talking about newer movies nowadays, and he was talking about how why we're not getting a lot of like uh simpler movies, a lot more indie movies, and he was saying that a lot of it because of uh because of the decline of
Oh
DVDs,
yeah.
and like back then, like 90s, you make a movie that you so you put your $100 million in, $50 million into it, 100 million, I guess, with like advertising and stuff.
Yeah.
You put that in, and you make most of it at the theater, and then you release it on DVD, and you make the rest there. Now with that being just streaming, you don't get that, you don't have that extra room to make back
Mm.
that money. Like if you don't make it at the theater, then you're not making it
Mm.
back. Unless you're like, unless you have like a deal with like a streaming service or something for them to make your movie for you,
Mm-hmm.
and like get some money out of there for it doing well on the streaming service. But without having DVDs anymore, you don't have that. You don't without the DVD sales, you just don't have that safety net. That's you don't have that safety net anymore
Mm-hmm.
to pick you up for not making it to the
Yeah.
theater. I mean, he was saying that he was pitching a movie where, it was a simple kind of like I don't know if he said it's like a rom com or something, but he was pitching it, and he was working through like the budget, and he's like, hey, like a $50 million movie, plus we'll need to double that for advertising. We're at $100 million. Um, I mean, I don't think these are the numbers he used, but he made the point that he had to double it for the advertising, which is what you do. But he's like, then we were looking at like possible theater numbers, and we're like, no, this isn't possible. Like, we're not going to make it back because the risk is way higher. And if we put this money into this, like the chances of us making it back is way
Yeah.
too low. And it's true, like that's why we're not getting a lot of movies like that anymore. I mean, people are putting way too much money into these movies, and I think that's part of the reason why, like, um, just the scale that movies are at is way too high and unnecessary. And we've talked about it before, like with the amount of people making their own indie stuff, like there's so many opportunities for something good to come out of the indie industry to compete with these big movies that just aren't very good, and that's why we're just getting sequels and all these different things, because they're like uh that takes away the risk, some of the risk of not making back your movie without a name for itself. Then you have less of a risk, because people are going to go see another Star Wars movie or Marvel movie, Ghostbusters movie, whatever. I mean, they aren't, but
More likely to see it than other, like even non-name, unknown movies that don't have a big name attached to it.
like Twisters, like that's a good example of. But I mean, I think, I don't know. I think if they actually tried better, they could do it, and there's definitely a lack of trying. I mean, if you make a good movie and you advertise it really well, and don't be too basic with it, you could make something pretty decent, I think.
I think so. But you just need originality that grabs people. It's like we're at a stage in the entertainment industry where we've had decades and decades of so many good stories, but so many films and movies that have been pumped out and delivered to us, and things that we grew up knowing, things that we love. And what people are now doing is they will try to capture that imagination. They try to capture the nostalgia by going back to what people love and what people have enjoyed. without, and there's no way forward for that, because soon all those things that we used to love are going to die away. Or what about the next generation? Like, what about the generation that the next generation is not going to have a bunch of original content, original films to go back to, because there was nothing original when they grew up. It was all sequels and prequels and remakes and all these things.
Well, I think that's the generation that's going to make some of the best movies.
True. That's a good point too. Yeah, because you're right. Because there won't be. You can't recreate that anymore. You can't make another Indiana Jones with Harrison Ford. You can't make. Star Wars is gonna be dead by then, like completely dead. It's dead now, but you can't make. Another Ghostbusters with the 4 original. It's like and even you can't make a Ghostbusters with Quinn Wolferman, because it wasn't like it was that well received, or he's not going to be like known as the Ghostbuster guy. He's going to be known as the Stranger Things guy. So it's just you're going to have to create something new story, new content, without having to fall back on and rely upon nostalgia. So it will require originality.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's kind of like the whole strong men create weak times. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. Weak men create hard times. Hard times create strong men. So that whole thing, it's kind of like that exactly like that within the film industry, because like we're at the tail end of like that good times of movies, where we had good movies growing up when we were younger, a lot of originality and stuff, and now we're at a time where there's no originality, because we just had those good times, so we just weren't creating anything good, and now we're trying to make up for that, and we're still relying on those people that made a lot of those movies, and they can't think of anything else besides those movies that they made when we were younger.
That's where we're at.
I mean, Toy Story, that came out in our lifetime. Now they're making number 5?
Yep, number 5.
And
They still haven't
gone any further from that.
All right.
But
yeah, I don't know. I didn't have anything else.
That's it. That's all I got, really.
All right. Cool. Well, you want to take us out?
Yeah, thank you all for watching this live stream, our first time together in person, because we live very far away, sort of very far, but a few states over. So it's nice to be able to meet up and do this for you guys. And we also have our movie review that we're going to be doing this week. That won't be live. You'll just have to wait a few weeks until that comes out, but we'll be reviewing a movie together in person as well, and looking forward to that. And I hope this live stream wasn't too much of a wreck, but I think it went well, and enjoy doing it. And thank you all for watching and checking it out. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and do that.
Yes.
Oh, actually, one question. So, in light of the movie we're reviewing this week, which you guys can find out later, but what's your favorite fast food burger?
Fast food burger. Probably In-N-Out.
That's like everyone's choice. In-N-Out, I love In-N-Out. I have nothing against In-N-Out. I think it's a little overrated sometimes.
You have to get it not off their menu exactly. You have to get
animal
it
style.
Very specific. Yeah, animal style, toasted buns with the peppers. And I think that's it. I haven't had it in a long time, unfortunately, but I think that's exactly how I like it.
Sounds about right. And so that In-N-Out, and for the price, In-N-Out was way better than most other places. It's actually pretty cheap.
Yeah.
But I'm a big fan of Five Guys. Like a Five Guys burger, it's way too expensive, but if you cut out the price, the quality of the burger is just incredible. Is it better than In-N-Out? I don't know. I'd get a lot of trouble for saying that, but but I mean, it's up there. Like, I think Five Guys is up there, and then Culver's as well. Those in the Midwest know what I'm talking about. Culver's is a solid burger. So yeah, that's
for sure.
That's pretty much all I got. Yeah,
sweet.
Well, so that's it. Thank you all for watching. Please
thank you guys.
Watch good movies and glorify God in all that you do, and just thank you guys for supporting us and continue to check us out for more content.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
All right. Bye.